Well, welcome back to the channel, and well, let's start off with the main news this week that Star Citizen 3.0 has gone to the Evercati. Now, this was announced in Around the Verse, and naturally, Chris Roberts and Sandy Gardner looked pretty happy. So that's tremendous news. Now, during the Burn Down feature, we saw the go, no-go meeting, and again, Chris Roberts and Aaron Roberts and the rest of the team look naturally excited and elated and probably a bit relieved as well that 3.0 is finally going to the Evercati.
Go! Go, 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 go!
Now, this week's special feature in Around the Verse was all about turrets. Now, we all know trying to hit anything in a turret in a ship at the moment is, well, basically very hard. Now, they're trying to make this a lot better with 3.0, and obviously it is an ongoing piece of work what they're doing. There will be subsequent fixes to come, but basically what they've done at the moment is that they've improved the way you enter the turrets. You actually go in and go up and spin around into the correct firing position, and they're also introducing a new visual aid to help with targeting, and this will also stop you shooting your own ships, so you won't be blowing your own ship out of the stars anymore. And they've implemented an alternative fire mode where you can fire each gun individually to give you a better spread of fire. Obviously you can fire both weapons together if you want. Now, there was a very interesting happy hour game dev this week, and it featured character artist Josh Herman, who was creating the much talked about Space Wow. Now, Josh has created a lot of things so far in the game, and also other creatures in these happy hour game devs. But this Space Well turned out to be something special. Now, there's no guarantee that the Space Well will make it into the game, but you never know. Maybe we'll see our own Moby Dick in Star Citizen. Now, the lore of the Space Well is that this creature inhabits the atmospheres of gas giants, and then sometimes goes on its travels through the adjacent solar systems. Now, obviously, I don't think it can go far. It's not got a quantum engine, but I guess that it probably uses some of the gas from the gas giant's atmosphere to propel itself through, well, the stars. Now, tremendously interesting to see Josh create the Space Whale, and I certainly recommend that you give it a look. Now, also at the end of the programme, Gerard Huckleberry, aka Disco Lando, announced that his beard would definitely not come off until 3.0 goes live to everybody. Now, more importantly, Gerard actually announced that the carrot is now actively being worked on. Obviously, I believe he said it's in the white box stage, so it'll be a good while yet before we see that ship. But well, that's gotta be great news for everybody who owns a carrack. The weekly RSI newsletter is out, and something of interest in there was the weekly sneak peek, and I've never seen these before, and basically these are oxygen replenishment stations. So if you're actually wandering around on the surface of one of the planetoids, moons in 3.0, and you're running out of oxygen in your suit, you'll be able to refuel your oxygen supply and basically not suffocate. Now, the Origin X1 has been on sale for the past week or so, and that sale, I believe, ends on the 10th of October. But now there is an extensive Q&A up on the RSI site, and well, if you're interested in grabbing one of these ships at the last minute, it's well worth checking out. Now, there was also an interesting video in the RSI newsletter on the actual entry animations for the X1 Origin, so it gives us an idea how you actually enter the ship. Now, available on the RSI site is the monthly report. Now, this month's monthly report does contain quite a lot of interesting, and we've not seen a lot of this information before, as there's been no studio updates in around the verse for a while, as the developers have been busy squashing those bugs in order to get us 3.0. Now, of course, not all the developers have been working on just 3.0. Some have been working on what comes after, and also Squadron 42 as well. So this is well worth looking at. We did see a variety of shots from 3.0 and what's coming beyond, female character model in a suit there, and some new environments as well. So obviously that's coming for some of the planets in the future. Now, we saw a couple of videos in the monthly report as well. One looked like there was some VFX damage state work for the Argo, and some volumetric fog effects in space. You know, so I guess they'll be ready for when they do some nebulae or nebula. And there was also some ship news in the monthly report, and a couple of items I felt was the most interesting I've picked out is that the Aegis Vanguard is having its cockpit redesigned, and the same is happening to the Aegis Sabre. Now, in the case of the Vanguard, they said it's to actually get it to look more in line with the cockpit in the Retaliator, and I believe the Sabre is probably the same as what they've done with the Aegis Gladius to make it work better with all the new multi-functional displays which we're seeing 3.0. Anyway, we'll look out for some new cockpits when we get 3.0 in our hands. Well, that's it for me for now. I'm going to take a bit of time off until 3.0 hits the first wave of PTU testers. Now, I've basically green screened myself across most of the Stanton system, what we've had in 2.63 over the past 9 months while I've been doing these, and it's been tremendously enjoyable. I've always tried to bring a sense of humour to these, and well, hopefully it makes this channel a little bit different from all those other channels, small, big and huge, which are doing Star Citizen videos. Now, I'd also like to thank my sister. Now, I live with my elderly mother, and she celebrated her 86th birthday last week. So happy birthday again, Mum. But she's not been in the best of health, and mainly thanks to my sister, who's basically been living with us the past few months, who's been looking after my mum and cooking and doing a lot of other things as well. I've been able to carry on working and also doing these videos every week as well. So thank you very much again, sister, for your help. And again, thank you all for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed again what I've had to offer. So until next time, until I see you all somewhere in 3.0, maybe on a moon, I'm gonna say, take care wherever you're watching out in that big universe. Bye for now.